to where she knows that their safety, their security, and their well-being are covered. This mother has been traumatized. Traumatized because she has to bring up three children who you will hear in the video. These children wish to move from this location. They're very, very appreciative of the great work that I, Trona Merrill Kennedy, Mr. Kevin Clark, Mr. Mario Greco, and our other associates have done as we vow to fix Trona community housing to make it fit for children to grow, play, live, prosper, and for their parents and family to enjoy the reasonable enjoyment of life. This mother and her children can't enjoy the reasonable enjoyment of life, so there's activities that go on here. You hear such drunkenness in different units that when they start going at it, it cracks right through the wall. There's an individual here who has been traumatized by a homegrown gang that housing seems to work with a gang of alcoholics to try and give misinformation to tenants because they're immigrants or because they don't know. And aside, we're trying to stay away from it, but this individual has to keep their animal inside and have not taken them outside for 20 years because of the fear of the attack from these just disturbing four individuals specifically, and they have different associates, and they think that they're all that matters and they run things. When she initially filled out her application, she filled out the application due to many different factors. Her fears, the fact that the building was infested with drug addicts, alcoholics, nothing against those who are addicts or alcoholics, people having sex and open door rooms and that, cockroaches, rats, rodents, elevators that do not work, stairwells that are infested with urine and feces, and as you can see, the urine stains. And also, in terms, you can't even trust giving her kids chores just to take out the garbage because you never know there'll be a couple people in there having sex or smoking dope or whatever it is. The security has been focused on two of the buildings up the street that are at the side that don't have the charges. Her neighbor was murdered. My friend and was left to be the godmother of my child, so that we'll deal with that later. Murdered there that she had seen, and she had to pass by the bloodstains. A few nights ago, you will see a small video where you'll see just down the hall, she had to fling 4 cops throwing somebody down here in the ground at nighttime. And then every time somebody passed by, you'll hear the loud sounds of animals. And I'm not going to go into that issue, but housing does not do and what they're supposed to do to see that people can have the reasonable enjoyment of life. Right earlier when it passed by, there was this humongous barking. You can hear it coming. So you see when they pass by. So this bloodstains, this alcohol, this is what the children, these consistently. Can you imagine being a child having to go through this? The elevator is not working. You have to run past the bloodstains. You have to go through the sound. And then they have to go through areas that were infested. Thank God, Mr. Kevin Clark, I did do our work, but look at this. What is this pole doing? Right? They put in cameras. But I'm going to show you the nature. Now, this bloodstain is going to come over. I don't know if there's any type of disease. Would you want to be bringing up a child in this state? The trauma, even though the work we have done has helped make the building livable, the trauma from the past has led to where seeing so much abuse, violence, addiction, alcoholism being condoned by housing and being ignored, going through the despicable maintenance, repairs, safety conditions. This is an agenda, a murder here. That is one murder. We're going to go down and you'll hear where there was 40-something bullets that were fired right down the hallway, killing someone, and you'll see the bullet holes right through the doors. You will see different things right there at the time. There was another murder. Our deputies here, so-called Paul Andrews, said murders were done, but I've just explained 3 or 4 murders already just in this one house. Cameras were put in, and you will see videos to where her kids are running down the stairs, and they're trying to get to school because the elevator is not working, because the cleaners will put it on, while they're going to school. You will see as we get down here, thank God for the work we've done, and Mary will be proud. You can see footage of what it was like before we started working on it. Still a campaign for me. But to start and last, and you'll see footage here. You'll see text messages, criminal charges later. The main reason for the transfer is protection of her children. That if this individual, when released to the county further, is aware of her address and as possessiveness as this individual was, and he comes back to her home and she's not home, she feels for the safety of her children. I reported this 2 days ago. I had to use chalk to outline all. It isn't known until we got here. Gee. The fact that somebody would harass her to the point where there's criminal charges laid against this individual for stalking and harassing this mother, and the fact that this mother does not have access to whenever he's released or not. But the main reason for this transfer, 2 main reasons. Number 1, so that the mother and the children will be safe when this individual is released from police custody for the harassment and the stalking of this mother. This individual will not have a way to communicate or to reach this mother. It is a public safety concern for the harm that may come to the mother and the harm that may come to the children if the transfer is not issued immediately, so that she can be away beyond arm's length from the individual who has been charged criminally for harassing and stalking her. That's number 1. The second main reason for the transfer is that the children have rights. And in the first request that she made, and the decision that was made by a woman, I believe her name is Crooks or whoever it is, that decision was wrong because she said she spoke to staff who only worked here a few days. 2 days the office open, and the staff switched quicker than one of the cleanest man would change his underwears. So the staff would not be relevant. Spoke to contractors. Those would not be relevant because they're doing temporary work. The ones you should have spoke to was the children. And because you did not speak to the children and get their views, their rights were violated. Because on the Caitlin principle, a case in reference to the murder and torture and abuse of a 7-year-old child, the ruling was that a child is a person and must be involved in any decisions made on their behalf. And the decision was made, they are tenants, and the decision was made without consulting them. We wish for reconsideration on the first issue for the transfer, and we also are putting in this new application for a transfer with the evidence of the safety and the security of the mother and the children. We are looking for an immediate transfer to another location immediately. To God be the glory, and have a beautiful and blessed day. Kevin Clark out.